The White House, U.S. State Department, and Pentagon are all separately holding news briefings today, updating reporters on the Mideast war. Among the main topics, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu saying that when Israel's war with Hamas is over, Israel will take overall security responsibility in Gaza indefinitely. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, in addition to what the Israeli Prime Minister told ABC News, also addressed today at those multiple briefings you mentioned the fate of hundreds of hostages being held by Hamas and U.S. military personnel coming under attack.
With Israel planning to maintain control over Gaza for an indefinite period after its war with Hamas, in the White House press briefing room today, National Security Council spokesman John Kirby.
We don't support a reoccupation of Gaza by the Israeli Defense Forces. We do think that there needs to be a healthy set of conversations about what post-conflict Gaza looks like and what governance looks like.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu expressed openness to little pauses in the fighting, but ruled out any general ceasefire without the release of all the more than 240 hostages. And at the U.S. State Department,
the release of hostages has, of course, been a key and evergreen goal of ours since October 7th. The Secretary has been incredibly clear about that, not just with his Israeli counterparts, but also any country in the region who may have a relationship with Hamas or who may have influence over Hamas.
Meanwhile, the Pentagon today addressing American forces in Iraq and Syria coming under attack again and again, 40 times since mid-October.
We decide to respond at a time and place of our choosing. We don't necessarily have to be tit for tat every single time. We are incredibly strategic about when we decide to take kinetic action.
And overseas, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who is just in the Middle East trying to build support for humanitarian pauses, now in Japan, meeting with other foreign ministers from the G7 to discuss big issues, including the wars in the Middle East and Ukraine.
Meanwhile, Israel and Hezbollah are trading fire along Israel's northern border. Also, Hamas continues firing rockets into Israel from Gaza, and humanitarian workers say the aid coming into Gaza is far too little. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.